Hello and welcome to Old Lady Plays. I'm Kate, the old lady, and this is Basking in Glory, episode 61 of an Athletic Club Save. How's it been going? Well, Aupa Athletic, let's go check it out. Okay, I wanted to show you the commercial report here because it's really exciting and pleasing. Total merchandise sales for the season, 15.37 million. Non-domestic sales amounting to 7 million of this total. Almost half of what we're getting comes from non-domestic. The club sold a total of 764,000 shirts, with the following shirt names selling particularly well. Number 1, Munoz. Number 2, Yarai. Number 3, Williams. Number 4, Kepa. And number 5, Odriozola, which is a little surprising to me. I can think of others that I would have thought would have been coming up first, but good for him. I'm glad he's gotten in there. Sponsorship totals have gone up by about 3 million a year, which is very nice. Broadcast revenues again up by about 3 million a year. Competition prize money up by about 8 million. Corporate and hospitality down 1 million, not sure why. And match day commercial and retail off about 1/10 of a million, about 100,000. So that's pretty good. I did want to bring up this competition ranking. Spanish First Division remains in second position in the latest competition rankings list. We really need that to be first. European club rankings announced. Athletic Club have moved up 3 places to 9th position in the new European club rankings for next season. Liverpool are the top team in Europe, moving up from 2nd position. Most improved team was Bournemouth, moving from 656th to 77th in the table. What did they do? Euro Cup knockout round, that's this year. What did they do last year? Nothing. How are they doing that then? Why would they jump so far? Oh, did they do really well in the league or something? That doesn't look like it. No? How about this year? Yeah, but not excellent. And oh, what a finish. Ooh. Yeah, why? That's so weird. Why would they jump up so much? I guess maybe length of time in the Premier Division? But that's such a huge jump. 600 places, that's pretty huge. Anyway, but yes, we are now in 9th position in the European club rankings, which puts us ahead of Borussia Dortmund, Milan, Inter Milan, Valencia, OL, Real Madrid down in 16th, Bayern in 17th, Juve in 22nd, Atletico 23rd. What is going on? Where have all the great teams gone? So, Liverpool, Barcelona, Man City, Paris SG, Man United, Arsenal, SLB, Benfica, Chelsea, and us. I'm pretty pleased with that. We're the 2nd best team in Spain, as far as this is concerned. And with a good run this year, we could end up getting actually further. Although we'd have to make a pretty good run because we're going to lose a 23 next year. So we'd have to make a pretty good run this year, a 23, which is what Chelsea did this year. Let's find out what Chelsea did to get a 23 in 25-26. That's this year. Yeah. Just, for curiosity's sake. What did you do? You got through to the Europa Cup semi-final and lost on away goals. Okay, so there you go. That's what they needed to get 23. They got to the Europa League semi-final. Well, otherwise our coefficient will drop next time. So, we may have peaked for a little bit until we can start making a run in the Champions League. I think we've pretty much peaked in terms of what we can do in the Europa League, other than winning it. And we need to start making inroads in the Champions League. I never have to worry about homegrown players. I had literally in the entire time of this save have never once had to look at whether or not we had enough homegrown players. We are Athletic Club. Of course we have homegrown players. 18 of our first team squad, 28 of the first team squad are trained in nation. So, yeah, we're good. We're good. It's not really a problem. 27 overall at the club are classified as homegrown at the club. We only need 4. So, I think we're covered. I want to make this saved, but I don't need you to hear that. Come on, let me go over there where I can stop the recording. And I will be back with more stuff in a minute. I decided I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about the World Cup because it's 2026 and it happened in Canada, the US, and Mexico, and that makes me happy. Alright, so the main thing to notice about this is that Jose Ramon Munoz has won the World Cup Best Young Player for his performances with Spain, scoring 4 goals and 2 assists in 5 appearances with a 7.98 average rating. Not bad for a 21-year-old for his first time on the world stage. That's impressive. As to the World Cup itself, let us quickly... Come on. Oh, my keyboard is so frustrating. There we go. Cup. That's what I want to see. Thank you very much. And, ooh, it's a tight final. Oh, and they had someone send off, and they still managed to win. My goodness. Well, look at that. France wins the World Cup. I don't even know who this guy is who's in the goal, but obviously Lloris has retired. That's pretty clear. Tanguy Ndombele is still playing. How old is he by now? 29. Paul Pogba is still playing in the midfield at 33. Whoa, look at those numbers. My goodness. Wow. Legendary midfielder. Anyway, so yeah, pretty good. They beat Italy. Italy beat Spain. So, that should really do it in terms of that. Let's have a quick look at the player overview. Top goal scorer. I don't know why it keeps doing that. There we go. Trincao. Or is it Trincao? I'm not sure. Trincao. I'm not sure which one it is, but 6 goals. Tied with Timothy Weah, who had more appearances. So Trincao gets the golden boot, I believe. Mario of Spain had 5 goals. Harry Kane had 4. Jadon Sancho 4. So lots, and 4 for Nate Herrenreich. So that's 2 important American players. I wonder how they did. How did the Americans do? Let us take a moment and find out. Let us take a moment and find out. Second round. I know they made the second round because Canada made the second round. See? Down here, Canada made the second round where we got thumped by Croatia. I'm okay with that. Just making the second round is a heck of a thing. US made it to the third round. Let's see. Round 3. Oh, the US lost to Argentina in a barn burner. 5-3. My goodness, what happened here? All right. Argentina up first. John Brooks comes back with a goal. Martinez grabs a second. And Valdez a third. And Dybala a fourth. Before the U.S. starts coming back. Timothy Weah with one at the 65th and one in the 71st minute. And then finally, Franco Valdez grabs the heartbreaking 5th goal that says, "We've won this and you have not." Just an amazing performance. Really impressive by the USA. American viewers would be happy to be proud of that one, I'm sure. If you're going to losing to Argentina, the current holders of the World Cup at the time this happened, there's worse things to do. And doing so in a 5-3 barn burner is not exactly a terrible thing. Some good games looking in here. Spain 4-1 over Chile. That's nice. Quarterfinal. France destroys Argentina 6-1. The king is dead. Long live the king. And Italy takes Spain in extra time. Oh gosh. And Munoz had a dreadful game. So did Mario, who's the top scorer for Spain. So that's never going to end up well. How else happened? Germany finally put Croatia out with a 0-0 penalty win. 4-3 on penalties. Wow. And Norway makes the semi-final. I'm sorry, let me say that a different way. Norway makes the semi-final, where they get beat by France 2-0, and Italy beats Germany 3-0. That's going to sting for German fans. Sorry about that one. But there it is. And you saw the final. The final ends up with France beating Italy. And does Germany get the consolation? They do. Norway finishes 4th. That's unfortunate. So there we go. I'm going to do the team meeting and stuff offline. I just wanted you to know how things were going. We've had a whackload of transfer offers coming in for our young players. I've been rejecting them out of hand. I have sold a couple of players already. Transfer history, where are we here? Samu Gomez has come in. He is a 15-year-old prospect, and by prospect I mean he's a prospect. He's got some numbers on him, and I'm looking forward to him. His dribbling is amazing. When you look at his balance and agility and acceleration, which are also part of dribbling. His crossing needs work, obviously, and so does, some other stuff, his work rate and some of his mentals. But I think if we get him properly mentored, this kid could turn into something. So I was willing to pay something for him, 12 million, I think. At this point, honestly, we got money to burn, right? We got 407 million in the bank and 187 in my transfer budget. So it's like, yeah, whatever. We also sold Inigo Vicente for 12.5 million, which is why we were able to do that without any real trouble. Eduardo Iribarren, I looked at him and I kind of thought, he's okay, but he's spirited rather than determined. His concentration is not super, and his work rate is dreadful. And his strength is pretty weak for a 2-meter guy. He's 2 meters tall and 84 kilos, and he's got a strength of 10. I know he's 18, but still, guy, come on. Anyway, I didn't see him making it and heading 8 is just not good enough for a center back, so especially for one who's 2 meters tall. So I let him go. And I think I let him go for a reasonable 190, but it's rising to something else. I don't remember exactly. It's not really a big deal. I would like to note that we've got some released players. Under Kappa retired. We thank him for his service. He was wonderful, and he did earn some medals in his time, so that's nice. I'm happy for that. 164 appearances for the club, a true servant. Absolutely glad. Jean Bautista, bit of a panic buy a couple of years, 3-4 years ago. 5 years ago. Gosh, it's been a while. And he just never cut it. He never scored, I don't think, for the club. At least not for the big club. Let's quickly have a peek. He's been out on loan a lot. He did, in fact, score 1 goal for the club there and 2 goals in the first year. So he had 3 goals for the club entirely in 12, 13, 17 appearances. He had 3 goals. So he just never cut it. Gaisca Larrazabal, that one's going to hurt a little bit, but he didn't want the contract we were offering, and so I had to let him go. He's good enough, but he gave us great service as well. Let's take a second to look at that. Career stats, he played quite a bit for us. 19 games there, 23 games there. Well, great season here, 26 games with 3-3, 7-point rating. Another 27 games here, 2-6. A little less this season, 11-3-2. But, that's 38, 64, 87, 100 and something 106 matches with 12 goals, 10 goals, and 15, 16 assists. I'd say that's not bad. Plus, all he did for the B team when he was younger, he played very well for the B team. That's what brought him to my attention in the first place. Koldo Imaz, another prospect. He's now 22, and he just wasn't really developing the way I wanted him to. You can see the scouts take him as a 37 right now. That's really bad. His mentals just weren't strong enough. They're okay, but they're not really strong enough to support him becoming a real top pro. He just doesn't have the personality for it. You can see he's balanced. He doesn't have big ambition. He doesn't, he's not hugely determined. He's okay. Anyway, so we let him go. His brother, at least I'm assuming it's his brother, they joined the club at the same time and were 1 year apart and are both named Imaz. So I'm calling him his brother whether he is or not. His brother is going to stay with the club. So that's that. Anybody else transfers out? No, that's it. So there you go. That's going to do it for this moment. I will be back with a bit more as the transfer window goes along. A couple of small things I wanted to show you here. One is the Spanish First Division top goal scorer odds, which I thought was kind of exciting because we've got Gonzalo Guedes, who had the award last year, Erling Haaland, not a bad player, playing for Barcelona now, and Jose Ramon Munoz, third on the list, which is not too darn bad. And then I saw this, which made me even happier. Spanish First Division top player odds from Football Zone. Ansu Fati with Barcelona, 4-1 odds. Well, 4, in the European format. It's 4-1 odds, basically. Jose Ramon Munoz, 4.5 to 1. So, hello. That's pretty good, eh? I thought so too. Eh? See? I am Canadian, really. That'll do for this. Alright. I wanted to what was I going to say? I wanted to show you this, and this is kind of exciting. A couple of things. First, we are picked once again to be fifth, but our odds have gone down considerably, which I'm really impressed by. We're still shown to be fifth, but that's not bad. Our reputation is second in the league, so at least, no, I'm sorry, that's the league reputation. My apologies. We know that our reputation is second behind only Barcelona. Anyway, here's the team, the Media Dream 11. You got your usual Barcelona goalkeeper and then your Barcelona back line with one guy from Valencia, and your Barcelona midfield with one guy from Real, and then your Barcelona attacking midfield, and then, oh, who's that? It's Munoz! It's Munoz, the top Spanish forward, the top forward in Spain. They picked him as the star, as the starting forward over Erling Haaland. Okay, I'm calling that pretty good. I'd say that this kid has developed well. He's now worth like 78 million or something like that. We had a bid from Liverpool for him for, I don't know, 80 or 90 million or something like that, and I told him to go stuff it. And the lovely thing about this club, and I love this about this club, is the board backed me completely. If I don't want to sell a player, we don't sell that player. All right, it's just that simple. I want to check briefly. I wonder whether I've gotten any farther in my quest to move up. Nope. We've got Muniain and Williams still at the club. They're both icons. Yerai is a player under Kappa, just retired, of course, and then there's OL Plays, who's a favorite personnel. All right, that's fine. It's been 7 years at the club, but hey, favorite personnel. Okay, I gotta win some more stuff so that they think I'm an icon. Anyway, I got this really weird message too. I wonder if it's still available. No, it didn't take me too long to find. Anyway, it was that. It was a question in a press conference. That's right, and basically they asked me, "What do you think of the fact that you're favorites for the title this season?" Which I just went, what? And I went and checked the season preview, and the media is still predicting us to finish fifth. So I was a little baffled. I'm not sure exactly why that was. I mean, I know why I was baffled. I'm not sure why they decided that we were favorites for some reason. But it was an interesting idea. Certainly, that's not what we've told the team. We told the team we're qualifying for the Champions League this year. It's a reasonable ambition. It feels within their means, and so they're happy. They're all very, very happy. We've got great dynamics. I'm not sure why this is down a little bit. It says a high turnover of playing staff, and that's not really the case. But I mean, I guess there have been several players who've left. So anyway, it's a pretty small problem. We've got 2 players who have no real opinion. So okay, fair enough. Core social group is everybody. I love it. Perfect. This is what I aim for. This is what I manage with the goal of creating, is exactly this. A core social group that is complete, one group. Everybody's on the same page. What do we got? Dissatisfied with his situation at the club. We don't know why. Danny Vivian, Sinueli. I think they want to win some medals, so let's go get them some. Alright, so it's time to close out the episode. I just wanted to put you here because I recorded a game and realized that it would make the episode too long. So what I'm going to do is stick the game out as a bonus episode for anybody who feels like watching it, but I'm not going to leave it in here so that, you don't have to watch it if you don't feel like it. I hope you enjoy the bonus episode. It'll be out in about 3 hours from when this comes out. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you have a great day and take care.